You're listening to the LifeStruction with Eric podcast. Pardon our dust. We are about to build greatness. Let's go! Love them and leave them. That's what I used to do. Welcome to the LifeStruction with Eric podcast. I'm actually taking over for Eric today. He's out of town, and I am Rick James. So welcome to the LifeStruction with Eric podcast. In the absence of brother Eric today, I just decided to spice it up a little bit since it's Halloween. Eric's out partying somewhere, I guess, so he asked me to fill in for him. So welcome to the LifeStruction with Eric podcast. I think that's what he calls it. So hey, do yourself a favor, share it, comment, like, all of the above. I'm just going to hold it down for just a little bit for him today. So yeah, I'm just glad to be sitting in. And first of all, I want to say, dear haters, I'm flattered that I'm a trending topic in your life right now. But if you haven't figured it out, I don't care if me being happy irks you. I don't care if me being happy drives you crazy. Why? Because I love my life. Can I say that once more? I love my life. And if you don't be happy in life, if you don't find a way to have fun, you will live life stressed out. You will live life always just in a bubble because you don't know how to live on the outside of your comfort zone. So, yeah, this past weekend, I got together with some of my coworkers, just a few of us. And, it's just amazing how, back in the day when I was out in the world, how I felt like it had to be so many people for you to go and enjoy yourself, at a party. And it was only a few of us, and we had the best time. We just decided, at the last minute, we wanted to do something. We don't get to hang out too much anymore. So we just decided we want to hang out with each other and just have fun. And that's what we did, got some food together. Everybody put on their, costumes, and we just had a blast, but then Sunday came, posted pictures and videos and stuff on some of my social media feeds, and people are just too funny. 80%, 90% of you guys, you just chuckled and, said, looks like a great time. And, then we have the holy rollers that, no disrespect, because all of you that know me know I love the Lord. I love to praise and worship. But you got to know how to live life. You got to know how to let your hair down sometimes. Nothing is wrong with having fun as long as you're not being disrespectful to the walk that you walk. And I received a few inboxes and one text message, and it really, really baffled me, at some of the things that people say. They don't realize that it's okay to have fun. It's okay to have fun. We went out, we had a great time. I know a lot of more people that had some gatherings over the weekend. They went out and had a great time. Just because you see people dancing, that doesn't mean drugs was involved. Just because you see people dancing, that doesn't mean that people were getting drunk. Just because you see people dancing, that doesn't mean, that you were being disrespectful to your significant other. We have to learn that, in life, it's okay to go and have fun. And this is coming from somebody that had fun, in all the wrong areas growing up, all the wrong areas. And, now that I know how to have clean fun, I'm not going to let no one steal from me the joy that God has reignited into my heart. The joy that God has reignited into my veins, the cause that have that positive blood flow that blows through my veins to be able to inspire and motivate other people to push out of their comfort zone and do something greater with their life. We get so caught up in working 9 to 5, going to work, going home, and not doing nothing else because we feel like, well, this one gonna look at me this way if I do this, or this one gonna look at me that way if I do this. No, it's okay to have fun. It's okay to have fun. And I just don't get how you can be so churchy that you suck all of the common sense out of your mindset. I had a guest on a few weeks ago, and we were talking about mindsets, and he talked about building that kingdom mindset. And I love everything that he, said when we were talking about that kingdom mindset. But one of the things that we also talked about was you have to be able to have fun. You have to be able to, that's the only way that you're going to experience growth in life. Sometimes, and that's been me these past couple of weeks. I've been sitting here, we're in the last quarter of the year, and I've really been planning, for going into the new year, because I'm not one that wait until January to start doing this and this. So I just been kind of planning. But one of the things that I've been doing is, I've been tuning out a lot of stuff, tuning out the world, and this past weekend, I'm like, this is going to be my time to tune out all of the books that I'm reading, tune out the business, tune out work. I was off work, tune out work, and just have fun. Have fun. And it's mandatory that we do this in life. It's mandatory, because if not, you get so caught up in living and doing things for everyone else but yourself. Last week, I set aside a day, and I said, I'm not going to be selfish today. I'm not going to think about myself not one time today. And the entire day, I just prayed for other people. I prayed for other people. I prayed for other people. And I received a text message about noon that day, and it was from a good brother of mine. And he's been, having issues with a really, really close family member. And they sent me a picture of the two of them together. And, they were like, look what God done today. God blessed me to be able to spend time with this individual. And it really, really made my day. And that was one of the things that I had prayed about that morning. So that lets me know that I'm lined up, you know, with the word. I'm lined up when being obedient, when I hear God speak to me and tell me what he wants me to do. And that's the main part of life, making sure that you're lined up and hearing God. Because one of the things, if when you're lined up and you are hearing God in every issue and every level of your life, if you're doing something or you're about to attempt to do something that's not uh, in his path, guess what? He's going to speak to you. He's going to speak to you, or either he's going to pitch something that's going to pull you away from what you're about to do. I'll give you another scenario. Yesterday, my wife, she lost her wedding band months ago. Months ago. And we had been praying it was going to show up. We had looked everywhere, and we had went to this play, and she was just so convinced. She was like, I looked everywhere I could possibly look. It has to be, I must have lost it at, the venue we were at for the play. And so yesterday we were out, and she lost the uh the key fob for the car. She couldn't find it. We knew it was somewhere within the car because I was like, there's no way we could have made it from home all the way to the store because your car starts beeping if you start it, go back in the house, leave the throb, come back out. So anyways, um, I'm like, it's here because the car wouldn't start. So I was like, dump out your purse, dump everything out of your purse. And she dumped everything out of her purse and she's searching, and she's searching. Meanwhile, I looked at a place that it was a hidden compartment. So the throb had fell behind the thing and went down in the hidden compartment. But right when I was saying I found it, guess what she found when she was sweeping around? And because y'all females have these huge purse with all of this stuff in it. But anyway, guess what she found? The wedding band. And I'm like, God pulls you, and I'm just saying that to go back off of how God pulls you away from doing something that is not uh in his path, that he wants you to do. Because her birthday is coming up in a few weeks, and I'm like, well, for Christmas, I'm just going to get her a new wedding band. And guess what? I would have ended up getting that wedding band, and she would have eventually found that wedding band in that purse. So guess what? Today, he decided, just to temporarily lose the key, for her to temporarily lose the key before we walked into the store. And she dumped out her purse, and it's been there for months and months and months. And I'm like, really? But once again, like I said, you women have those huge purse, and you be looking for days and days, and then it'd be like 3 months later, you looking for something else, and you find what you was looking for. But I'm just a firm believer how, if we're doing something that's not, you know, what he wants us to do, he has his way of pulling us off, pulling us off of that path that we're about to take. And, he'll reveal to us the reason for it. But yeah, it's just amazing. But anybody that knows me know, if we have any type of gathering, I'm going to take it seriously because I'm not one that go out a lot. My wife and I, we don't go out a lot. Um, and that meant a lot to me the other night when one of my work sisters, she was like, I love y'all because y'all are the only ones that can get me out of the house. I don't go anywhere. And uh this past Saturday was literally our first time getting together in probably over a year. Over a year. Um, but yeah, when I get out, I'm gonna have fun. And we always post our stuff because we want our other coworkers to see it. And if it raffles your feathers, I'm sorry, because I'm always going to have fun. Heck, I can laugh for some people and they already crackling. I be at work sometime and I'm like all the way across the room and I'm laughing. And one of my coworkers called me on the phone and was like, you got me cracking up over here and I don't even know what you're laughing at. And anybody that knows my past knows that I have a reason to smile. Anybody that knows my past knows how far that God has brought me. Anybody that knows my past know that I'm all about lifting up my brothers and sisters. So that's what my life is all about. So if I can't go out, if I'm on my knees snotting and crying and praying for my fallen brother, my fallen sister, when they feel like they can't go any further and they feel like depression has gotten them so far down that they're contemplating suicide. And I pray and snot and cry and call on the Lord's name to cover them and keep them and to re-shock them back to wanting to live. See, that's the stuff that I do behind the scenes that nobody sees me do, because that's stuff that I don't have to do on my podcast. That's the videos that I don't want to be seen, because that's me and God's intimate time. And that's the times that I know that I have that connection with him, and I can't let no camera interfere with what I'm trying to pull down from heaven for my brother or sister. So if I can labor and do that, if I want to go out and have fun and enjoy myself, can't no devil in hell stop me. Can't no devil in hell send nobody to try to tell me to be careful what I'm doing. God done watched over me for 19 years. 19 years since he sucked the taste of addiction out of my mouth. And I plead the blood of Jesus over anybody that think that much less of me, that you would think that I would even contemplate going back to that sick and disgusting pit of hell. I would never. So I just wanted to come on and just one more time before I return this beautiful lace front. Will y'all, can y'all see that thing? Can y'all see it? Can y'all? Oh my goodness, that thing looked good. So just before I returned it to its so rightful owner, I just said, well, I might as well just do my podcast with the wig on and just empower the people. Just, since I'm sitting in for Eric, I might as well just wear this thing and just do 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 my thug thizzle one last time. But when I tell you we had a great time Saturday, it was amazing. It was amazing. We had a good time. We danced, we laughed, we played games, we ate some really, really, really good food. It was amazing. And I'm trying to tell you, guys, we only get this life once. This heartbeat right here, this pulse that we feel right here, don't take it for granted. Live your life, love your life, enjoy your life, because guess what? Somebody died last night. Somebody died this morning. Somebody got in their car this morning to go to work and didn't even make it because they were in a fatal car accident. Somebody last night was just minding their own business and a stray bullet hit them. Somebody laying in the bed in this past hour, the doctor said, it's nothing else we can do. And it's a family making a decision to pull the plug. If you watching this podcast, more than likely it wasn't you. You better learn to find your happy. You better learn to enjoy life, because you only get one of these. And I promise you, if you connected to me, I'm going to make sure that you learn to laugh. With that being said, thank you guys so much for tapping in. And just remember to continue to enjoy your life. Share this out, man. Share it out. Make sure you go to Spotify or Apple and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get more consistent downloads. I'm trying to get more subscribers to watch, to listen rather, on Apple and Spotify. So do me a favor, do me a big, big favor. Go over to Spotify or either Apple Podcasts, subscribe, and try to watch at least, listen, I keep saying watch, but try to listen to at least one of my podcasts at least every 2-3 days or so. Go and listen to all of my old ones. I'm trying to get my count up so I can get more sponsors, because I want my podcast to be able to go worldwide and really bless some people. So do me that favor and go over there, click on it. All you have to type in is LifeStruction with Eric, and that logo that you see right there, somewhere up, yeah, right there, that logo that you see, just click on it and hit that subscribe button, and yeah, share it with your friends, and let's help be a blessing to some people. With that being said, you guys have an amazing week. Hey, your boy loves you. And guys, if you're watching, keep your head up, Smile, brothers, and make sure that you're doing something productive this week. Make sure you're doing something productive this week. Matter of fact, next week I'm going to talk about I'm doing a virtual vision board party. We're going to be doing it in December. It's only going to be 15 slots available. 15 slots. It's going to be virtual, and we're just going to have this virtual party. Uh, everybody can have their own snacks and food. I'll give you the details coming up soon. You're going to have your vision board. You're going to have it already completed, and we're just going to have a vision board party, and we just going to just inspire each other off of us describing what our vision board is about. We're going to talk about, our monthly goals for 2023, our quarterly goals, our annual goals. We're going to talk about all of that, and we're just going to inspire each other. But it's not only going to stop there, because then what we're going to do is we're going to assign partners, accountability partners, where people can check in on each other to see, well, what have you knocked off of that vision board that you talked about that you was going to do before March? What have you done that you said you was going to do this month? So we're going to, so it's not going to stop at the virtual party. We're going to also assign some accountability partners so we can just make sure that we're pushing each other next year. That's pretty cool, right? I think it's pretty cool. So I'm excited. So yeah, you guys have an amazing week. Have an amazing week. And we'll see you next week.